Hello, people of God. You know what? Actually, the argument that God doesn't choose leaders for nations is true. God doesn't choose leaders for countries or for nations. Yes, in the Old Testament, God chose leaders for Israel. You know why? Because God had a covenant with the nation Israel, because he actually set up that nation Israel and chose leaders for Israel. But when it comes to the New Testament, there's a new nation, not the present day nation of Israel, but the new nation of God is the body of Christ called the church. And so God continues to choose leaders, but for his nation, the spiritual body of Christ, the church. So in the book of Ephesians chapter 4, it says that he has set some to be, or he has chosen some to be apostles, prophets, evangelists, teachers, pastors. These are the leaders he chooses for his body, and they are positioned in the churches and all that. So God chooses leaders, yes, but not for geographically bounded nations. God doesn't do that. If God still does that, then he's not being fair to certain nations. Why does he choose good leaders for Finland, for instance, or Denmark, or Norway, or Belgium, or Luxembourg? But when it comes to certain countries that you all know about, he's choosing bad leaders for us. Why does he do that? What crime have we committed for him to discriminate in leadership choices? So God doesn't choose nations. God doesn't choose leaders for geographically bounded nations. He doesn't do it. Now, but he still chooses leaders for his spiritual body, the body of Christ, the church. That is why he says in Timothy that we must pray that we may have good leaders. So that it is the job of the churches to pray that the people shall make good choices, well-informed choices, not ethnic-based choices or what do you call it, emotionally based choices. Yes, God doesn't choose leaders for geographic bounded nations, although he still chooses leaders for his nation, the church. So don't let it get too emotional about this, and let God be God. Because if he is still choosing leaders for nations, then, like I said, he's not being fair to us at all. And we have to get back to him to change his strategy of choosing bad leaders for us, and let us have good leaders. All right? So God doesn't choose leaders for geographic nations. He chooses leaders for his nation, which is called the church. All right. This is Kingdom Perspective. My name is Pastor Frank. I'll be back again.